Hey, this is Corey D. Rose, co-founder and CEO here at the Search Geeks. And last night, my son, he's 4 years old, he came into our bedroom in the middle of the night, and he was kind of in tears, and he said that he had wet the bed. I mean, it's still dark outside, mommy and daddy are asleep, and we're awakened to this little guy coming in, afraid and crying that he had wet the bed. He wanted mama to come and help him change the sheets on the bed, help him get him cleaned up. So she got up and she went over into his room. I kind of dozed back off, and then as I'm dozing back off, she comes back in the room and she said he didn't wet the bed. He just maybe he had a bad dream that he thought he wet the bed, that something went down. He was just in his mind that he thought that he messed up to the point of wetting the bed, that he was actually in tears and came into our room and was looking for some help. Maybe this is the case if you are in business and you are afraid to take certain actions that you know that you need to take, but you're afraid of wetting the bed. You're afraid of what your partners might say. You're afraid of what employees might say. Employers. You are afraid of maybe a conversation that you might end up having with your spouse or with some close relationships. When you take a stand and you listen to that voice, and you do something that causes you to step outside of your comfort zone in business. Yes, I'm talking about going to war in your marketplace, to actually slow down enough to where you are listening to the voice that tells you what to do, that one voice, that singular voice in your mind that is telling you to go to war with your marketplace, to rise above the noise, to not be afraid to wet the bed in front of the whole entire world, to completely remove that fear, because most of the time it's not even well-founded. So if you are in the position of thinking that you are going to screw it up, or thinking that you are going to bring somebody on who's going to screw everything up, and this has caused you to be just frozen and incapacitated by fear, and you are in the analysis paralysis stage of business development and growth, then it is time. Now is the time for you to take one step in the positive direction. It doesn't have to be perfect action. It just has to be action taken in the right way. Because if you don't, you already know the consequences. You are going to wonder, what if I would have taken that step? You are going to be stuck continually just thinking that there's something that you should do. You're going to have that nagging feeling, that white noise in your head that just won't seem to shut off, that you try to medicate, that you try to sedate, you try to shut that noise off, and all of a sudden that just turns into bad relationships with your wife or maybe somebody else on the team. So I want to give you I want to paint for you a picture of a never-ending strategy that will allow you to listen to that voice, to heed that voice, and to do exactly what is necessary in order for you to go to war in your marketplace. I will show you and lay out a never-ending strategy. All you got to do is go ahead and fill out a form right here on this page and request the strategy. We will lay it out for you. We'll give that to you 100% free of charge, and it will unleash the beast inside of you that wants to go to war in your marketplace, and you will set up your brand, your business, your company as a leader in the marketplace, as the elite for the next 10 to 20 years if you do this right. This is Corey D. Rose, co-founder and CEO at the Search Geeks. I hope that this has been inspirational. What I want you to do is submit a form on this website and request the strategy. I will talk to you soon and see you on the inside.